Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to show how to, if you don't have the proper tool to get the old pinion bearing off your pinion. I just recently done the rear gears of my 2002 Camaro SS, and if you got no experience doing it, I would say definitely take it to a professional. But if you're stubborn like me, I'm just going to show a couple tricks that I learned while doing it. Now this is the old pinion. I've already got the new pinion in, but if you had to remove this pinion bearing so you could get the shims, or if you did something like I did, I had my new pinion bearing on, and I made a mistake during my assembly, and I needed another shim in here, and I actually bought a tool to take the pinion off, the pinion bearing, to take it off and not damage it, but the tool broke. It's just a cheap tool from Amazon. So I went out and bought a new pinion bearing, so I cut the bearing off. So I know this will work. I just thought I'd give you a tip if you're stuck in a position like me where you didn't have the tool to get the old pinion off, and you got a new bearing to go back on, but you want to get this old one off. First thing you're going to have to do is, when you got the bearing cage on there, I just give the cage just a little cut here, and take pliers and spread it and get all the bearings off. And I'll show you how this here works. You want to just go slow, because you don't want to nick the shaft. Even if you did put a little nick on it, it's not really going to hurt anything, but still better to do it without it. So anyway, I'll just give you guys an idea. It takes probably, when I did the last one, it probably took 10 minutes or so, and I had to use 2 of these little blades. I don't really need to do this. This is the old pinion, but I thought this could help somebody. I also use this on carrier bearings, because I had to remove carrier bearings and I didn't have a tool to remove them, and I used the Dremel, and it worked really good, and I'll actually show that towards the end of this video. So anyway, make sure you wear safety glasses. Okay, when you see that it's not throwing very many sparks, you probably time to change the wheel, put a new wheel on it. Okay, I'll also mention one mistake I made this time that I didn't last time is you want to start up here first and get down in fairly deep and then start running your line up, or else you end up like this where you get a couple different lines. But anyway, once you start right at the bottom, once you get dug in there pretty good, then start moving up. So this is probably close to being ready to pop. I'm going to just give it some more cut. I want to get through the top here some. And I'm going to try one more new blade. Okay. Another thing too, you might want to wear a pair of gloves while doing this. Some of them sparks a little hot. Like I said, you don't have to go all the way through, and when it's ready to crack, you don't have to have it on the floor. You can put it right in your lap and it should crack, if I got it deep enough. Which I don't think I do yet, but it's getting close. Okay, it's not quite ready. I got to cut through a little bit more, I think. Okay, should be getting real close. There, it just snapped. And off she comes. Now you can see I did nick it. Well, that's barely a scratch there. A little tiny nick right there, but that won't hurt anything because your new bearing's going to be pressed on anyway. You don't got to cut all the way through. You just get it close, but you can see where, well, you might not be able to see it on camera, but I can see where I went through. I went a little too deep on this one, but on the pinion I'm actually using in my new gears, I never even touched it. Like I said, that's just a little tiny scratch. I can hardly feel it in my finger. Okay, this here's the carrier bearing. I was going to reuse the stock carrier bearings because originally they looked pretty good, and then later on I noticed a problem with one of them. But anyway, to get them off, I didn't have a tool. To get them off, I used the same die grinder, and you can see where I cut. And I didn't even have to go all the way through. When I got about, I'd say about 85% of the way through, it just popped on its own, and it was easy to just take it right off. Anyway, guys, hope this video helps somebody who's stubborn like me that don't have the proper tools to do a gear change and too stubborn to take it to someone who knows what they're doing. Anyway, a couple tips that'll help you get the old carrier bearing off and the old pinion bearing if you plan on using a new one. Or if you just want the shim, which I end up using more shims than what the factory did, but the factory gears are a 2-cut and the aftermarket gears are a 5-cut, so that might be the difference. I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope this video helps somebody, and we'll catch you in the next one.